Now I'm going to run through the template, show you how to make this basic card for a wedding. We have the bride and groom, groom and groom, or bride and bride, whatever you want. Opens like this. You get the dress there, you get the tuxedo, and you get the shirt in the middle, which becomes the internal bit. What do they call it? Insert. There you go. That folds up like that. Now you can do them in various sizes. Same technique, whatever size you choose. So these are the templates. This is for an A4 size. Now that creates the dress. You can see there, that creates the dress. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You need that template. You need this one, which will create the tuxedo, where you've got the diamond here effect. Then you've also got this one. This one's actually the insert. And you cut down there and you've got the little buttons there. This is the shirt, which goes inside the card. And then you have the options if you want to mat and layer and do different designs over the top. You've got the dress there. Those are the basic templates for this size. Now, what we've done here is you take the card that you want, and say this size is based on all A4. A little bit of masking tape here, and I've just put the card that I want to use underneath there. And then before you cut it out or anything, you take your ruler and you score from here where the little dots are. It means you score down there twice, and then when you take this off, it will fold easily. So once you've done that, then you can take your scissors and cut this out, cut this design out like that. Show you that finished in a minute. So that's the dress one. Choose which dress you want. Then you've got this one. I've attached this to a piece of black card, and again you just crease down there. You've got little dotted lines here in a V shape. You crease along there and you cut down the middle, then you fold it over. Use that template again. So that's the next section. This section you print onto the paper that you want to use as the insert, and then you've already got the buttons there. You can add other buttons if you want, or little glue dots or whatever you want. You've got the little V here that you cut down the middle, fold over, and that creates the collar of the shirt. And then, as I said before, this is where you cut out. This is the large template one where you can cut out and make a dress. Like I've done here. I've cut the dress out and I've attached it to the piece of card that I want the dress to look like, and just a little bit of masking tape, cut this out, use the template again if you so wish. Now I'm just showing you that I've already done. So there was my original card, and I put the template over the top and then I cut that out. Now I've got that cut out, a little bit of masking, double-sided foam on the back. I've also got the bow tie. I'll give you a little tip on that in a minute. Just put that to one side. So I've done that with all of the pieces. There is the dress. And now let's do these one by one so you can see how it built up. There's the dress. I've cut it out there, as you can see. There's the template. And now you can see I've got the crease there. So that just folds over. Use a boning tool if you want, and make that crease really good. So you've got the dress there. The next section is the actual tuxedo. And again there, I did what I said you had to do. Cut it down the middle and then fold it over and crease it. So you get the lapels on the tuxedo. That then folds in the middle, that goes inside there. So you've got the dress and the tuxedo. It's very simple to make actually. And then the next section is this. Now I printed this onto the paper that I wanted, and I've just split the top here, folded it over where the dotted lines are, creased it. That folds over that way, and that will fit into there like so. So there you've got the basic card, the bride and groom card. So you've got the dress, tuxedo, shirt. Now if you get any little bits, like a little bit of white showing up, this is because you're using different thicknesses of card. You might use a 160, a 250, a 300. So the template, you might have to just slightly crease it on a different, slightly to the left or slightly to the right. It's easy to figure it out, so then you don't get all the white bits showing. If you do, then just cut those off. So I've got the whole of the card here put together. Now what I'm going to do is just stick it together. So I've got my glue here, and I'm just going to stick this, and then I'm going to decorate it up. So that goes there. I'm just going to put a bead of glue down the middle there, like that, and that will go into there like so. Put that up, and what I like to do is just stand it up, give it a bang, make sure it's in the right place, then press that down. And then you can open that one up, taking your glue again. I'm just putting a bead of glue down there, and then my insert can go in there. And it's a good idea to check everything's lined up before you stick it. So that lines up there perfectly. And then you put your dicky bow on. Now I did say I'd do you a little tip on what to do with the dicky bow. So I've got a little piece. I always find it really fiddly when I'm cutting out little pieces. So I'm going to make a red dicky bow. So I put the dicky bow on the piece of paper, scrap paper, great way of using up your scrap paper, and I take a little bit of masking tape and just stick that down over the top. You can see the design through, and that just means that you can find it really easy then to cut out. So you cut out roughly like so, put that to one side, and then you can cut around the design. It's held in place by the masking tape. Anyway, I'm not going to cut the whole thing, you know what I'm doing. So I'll pop that to one side. Here I've got the dicky bow already cut out, and I put a little piece of foam on the back. So I'm going to stick that now over the top of the collars there. Now you can put it over the top, or you can have the collars coming out, whichever way you want. So that lines up like that. So you've got that, see that kind of all coming together now. And now I've cut one of the dresses out of a separate piece of card there. Choose a piece of card, and I've got this one with a nice little bit of foiling on the top there. I've got some double-sided tape. I'm just going to turn this around for me so I can see exactly where it's going. That's going to go over the top there like that. And then that just sticks down. There you go. Then you've got your bride and groom card, and then you can decorate this up as much as you like. Put a little flower here, same colour as the wedding if you want. You could even use a little bit of fabric from the dress, the bride's dress, so it's a lovely keepsake. So that's a very simple card, easy way to do it. But we do bride and bride, groom and groom, or whichever connotation you so wish. It's very simple to make, and I'm sure you'll enjoy doing it. And don't forget, we've got lots of different sizes too.